Give up. You're beaten, they all showed at me a plea. There's just too much against you now. This time, you can't succeed. As I start to hang my head in front of failure's face, my downward fall is broken by the memory of a race. A children's race. Young men, young boys, I remember it so well. Excitement, yes, but a lot of fear. It wasn't hard to tell. They all lined up so full of hope. Each one thought to win the race, to tie for first, or if not, at least take second place. Fathers watched from off on the side, each one cheering for his son. Each son hoped to show his dad that he could be the one. The whistle blew and off they went, young hearts and hopes of fire. To win, to be the hero, was each young boy's desire. One boy in particular, his dad was in the crowd, was running near the lead and thought, my dad will be so proud. But as he speeded down the field across the shallow dip, the little boy who hoped to win lost his step and slipped. Trying hard to catch himself, his hands threw out to brace, and amidst the laughter of the crowd, fell flat upon his face. So down he went, and with it hope, he couldn't win it now. Embarrassed, sad, he only wished he could disappear somehow. But as he fell, his dad stood out and showed his anxious face, which to the little boy so clearly said, get up and win that race. So up he quickly rose, no damage done, behind a bit, that's all, and ran with all his mind and might to make up for the fall. So anxious to restore himself, to catch up, to win, his mind ran faster than his legs, and he slipped and fell again. He wished that he had quit before with only one disgrace. I'm hopeless as a runner now. I shouldn't even try and race. And amidst the laughing crowd, he looked and saw his father's face, that steady look which said it again, get up and win that race. So up he jumped to try once more, 10 yards behind the last. If I'm gonna regain those yards, he thought, I've got to move real fast. He quickly rose, exerting everything he had. He regained 8 or 10 yards, but trying hard to catch the lead, he slipped and fell again. He wished that he had quit before. There's no sense running anymore. 3 strikes, I'm out. Why try? Defeat, he lay there silently, a tear fell from his eye. So far behind the others, no. I've lost, so what? I'll live with my disgrace. Then he thought about his dad, whom soon he'd have to face. Get up, an echo sounded low. Get up and take your place. You were not meant for failure here. Get up and win that race. With borrowed will, get up, it said, for you have not lost it all. For running is no more than this, to rise each time you fall. With borrowed will, get up, it said. So up he rose to run once more, but with a new commit. This time he resolved that win or lose, at least he shouldn't quit. So far behind the others now, the most he'd ever been, still he ran with all he had. He ran as if to win. 3 times he'd fallen stumbling. 3 times he rose again. Too far behind to hope to win. Still he ran to the end. The crowd cheered the winning runner as he crossed the finish line. First place, head held high, proud, happy, no falling, no disgrace. But when the fallen youngster crossed the line, last place, the crowd gave him the greater cheer for finishing the race. But even though he came in last place, head bent low, unproud, you would have thought he'd won to listen to the crowd. But to his dad, he sadly said, I didn't do so well. To me, you won, his father said. You rose each time you fell. When life seems hard, dark, and dreary, and difficult to face, the memory of that little boy helps me in my own race. For all of life is like that race, with ups and downs and falls. But all you've got to do to win is rise each time you fall. Quit! Give up! You're beaten, they still shout in my face. But another voice in my head says, get up and win that race. By D.H. Groberg. Now, this Christmas season, there's a lot of people out there who have no one to spend it with, or they've come across hard times. And this Christmas season, if you know of someone, welcome them into your home and help them win their own